Good morning. It's a few minutes after 6. Man, it was tough getting up this morning. I woke up just because the birds were singing and it's daylight, but not getting to bed till midnight almost. Didn't get a whole lot of recovery sleep that we needed, but I'm ready to get going today. Haven't really done anything yet. Just went to the bathroom. I've got some coffee on the stove now, and I have an English muffin sitting on top of the coffee cup, warming up as my coffee does. So once I have my breakfast and eat, I'll start getting packed out. My quilt is pretty wet this morning. There's a good bit of condensation. The tent's pretty dry. It's just mostly on my quilt, so I'm trying to dry that off with my mid layer here, and hopefully that'll get mostly dry. It is 7:15 a.m. I am all packed up and about ready to start walking. Hollywood is also getting close to walking, I think. Now that it's daylight, I'm going to show you this little makeshift camp spot we had last night, and then I'm going to get to trucking because it's a little chilly. I've only been a few minutes from camp, and I'm here to tell you, Yosemite is going to have to be a future trip just to come here for a bit. It's beautiful, and I didn't even realize that we were really going to be in the park. I thought we were going to be like kind of the backcountry, the backside of the park or something. Had no idea we were going to be walking through Tourist Central. So when we got a ride out yesterday, I didn't really explain, and we were kind of just in a hurry. So we went out Tioga Pass, or the east entrance, with the girl that gave us a ride out of here, and then came back in the same way, obviously. But it was a really cool car ride even. Tioga Pass is kind of big dramatic mountains, and it was beautiful. Okay, it's a couple minutes after 8 a.m. I actually just got my permit checked. Walking along here, and a lot of people. I guess all those cars we walked by in the dark last night were probably backpacker parking, and all these people just go up here, go in not very far, camp, and walk back to their car. Some passing them all as they're going the opposite way. And then I just saw a Ridge Runner, or whatever they call them here, and she checked my permit. And that's the second time I've been checked. So once when I entered the Sierra just out of Kennedy Meadows, and once here in Yosemite. Stop long enough to see the camera out, and I am swarmed with mosquitoes. The mosquitoes have been horrible. I'm back in some pine forest. There's a little bit of a breeze now, just enough to keep the bugs at bay. Just stopped for a brief break, had a bar and some water. It is now 10:28 a.m. and I'm just a touch over 8 miles in. Second time in like 3 hours that I've had my permit checked by, I guess this guy had a badge, but I don't know what he was, a ridge runner or Forest Service or what he was. And he wanted to knock on my pack to verify that I had a bear can inside my pack. Yeah, you'd think they'd space them out a little bit, and there have been no outs from the trail really in these last 3 hours. So anybody coming this way would have already been checked. But, you know, whatever. It is 12:35, done 12.8 miles. I'm gonna have lunch right here, got my stuff spread out. A minute ago, the sun was shining on this rock, so I'm gonna let my quilt, a little moisture in there, get dried out here while I have lunch. And I'm gonna sit down for a while and take my shoes and socks off. I took a break of a little over an hour for lunch. Hollywood showed up, had lunch. We dried out our quilts, let our feet air out and all that. I left, he was still there, but I'm gonna have to stop and get some water up here shortly. Our tentative plan is to go another 12-ish or so, get us right at 25 for the day, but we'll just play that by ear and see how it goes. I mean, it's only, I think, what time is it? It's 10 till 2, so we should be able to do that fairly easily, especially as late as we've hiked the last couple nights. So if we can get 25 and be to camp fairly early, or at least an hour or so before dark instead of, you know, at dark or way after dark. We have one pass to do in a little bit. I think I'm about 7 miles from the top of the pass. Can't even think of the name of the pass right now. I don't think there's much snow up there from the recent comments. It should just be another big climb. So that's all I got for now. Just gonna keep meandering through Yosemite and admiring this beauty. Walked over here to the shore because I need to pick up some water. All right, this looks like a cliff worth walking out on. I'm about a half mile from the top of the pass. The clouds are getting dark back behind me. Actually, didn't look at it much in the camera. I think I heard thunder a minute ago, but it was kind of off in the distance. So I need to get up and over this thing. I think if I keep going, Hollywood and I decided I wouldn't go past this point unless we are both there or see each other beforehand and agree on it. But we're looking to do right at 25. So I need, I think 4.8 more or something. So let me get up over this and then the rest of it's all downhill. Okay, I've made it to the top of Benson Pass. That's the way I came from, right there. This is the direction I'm going. Man, look at that. I'm at 11,100 feet, I think. I think there's a behemoth. I don't know what it is. Well, I know it's a mountain. I don't know the name of it. All right, just checking in. It's 5:36 p.m. I'm in this beautiful little valley just after descending Benson Pass. At least the initial descent. We probably still have more to go down. Hollywood should be behind me a little bit. We're gonna meet up in about 4 miles and probably gonna stop there. Our friends that were with us before town, part of the Sierra, I guess before 2 towns ago, We were in town again at the same time, but they left out a day before us because they got there before us. So the good news is we should catch up with them. And I'm talking about DJ and 24 and Ghost Rider and Autumn. I think we'll catch up with them probably tomorrow, early tomorrow. I think if we go further today, maybe today, but I don't think I have it in me. This will be 25 already. So I'm gonna stop talking and show you the view here. It's the way I came from. I just want to stop and tell y'all something. Yosemite is gorgeous. And I think it's supposed to be way prettier even, and more stuff like down the Yosemite Valley that we're not walking through, but this is crazy. This is not the same lake that was in the last video. This has been one steep, rocky descent. And we're still going. It is 7:45 p.m. and I had to put my tent up. So I got to the spot where Hollywood and I were gonna meet. And I know our friends are only a little more than 2 miles up, but there was no waiting here without putting the tent up. The mosquitoes were horrible. At one point, I just sprayed DEET like all around me. It did nothing. Like, I was trying to put the tent up. I probably had 20 just swarming in my face. The bugs are bad. I gotta figure something out better than this bug spray I have, because it's not working very well. So I'm just sitting here. I haven't put anything, haven't set anything up yet, or got my wet wipes out and cleaned up. I just got in here away from the bugs. They're swarming on the outside of the mesh. I need to get my bear can because my wet wipes are in there. I'm afraid to open the door. It is 8:40. I even cooked in my tent. I usually don't do that, like maybe once ever. I even boiled the water inside my tent because these bugs are relentless. I had some ramen. It was really good. Hollywood is here. He's all set up or almost there, and I'm sure he'll be cooking some probably ramen in a few minutes too. So it's getting dark. The only thing I'm going to do is have a candy bar and drink some more electrolytes, then brush my teeth. So I don't think anything else is going to happen tonight. So I'm going to tell you now. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.